Hello, everyone. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining Procreator Academy. Thank you for being part of this training. So, today is our Facebook Mastery Day 1, where we'll be learning a lot of things. But before we start, I would like you to take your pen and paper and prepare. Our topic today is content creation strategies. We'll be learning a lot. We will be learning a lot. I want us all to be active because if you are not active, then you may not see what you really want to see. So one issue that many of us have is that we take on courses and we just put it on the side way. We need to not just take on courses, we need to be active. So one of the main things I want to be saying here, because we'll be having lots of activities, is your responses to the activities. The activities are live, most of them are live activities, and you'll be sharing them inside the group. Like the first one that was given out on the introduction welcome message was for you all to do an introduction about yourself, talk about your business, where are you right now, what do you want to achieve. And also I once asked us that we should create our schedule or write out our timetable, what we do on a daily basis. But because I don't want to bore us so much, I just want to dive into the topic so we can, start it. Please don't forget to be active. Let's communicate with each other because we are here to learn. Ask questions. Don't feel shy to ask questions, and that's why it's a private community. We are just us that you see up there in the Facebook group. So guys, let's dive in. Today we're going to be talking about content creation strategies. Content creation strategies. Yes, so the major points we are going to be concentrating on in this topic, which is content creation strategies, first of all, we are going to be defining our niche and our target audience. Many of us already know our niche, but then we always have to start from the foundation. And I want you to see it from a different angle, and that's why we are doing this. We're going to be talking about content types, the kind of content that you can use, the kind of content you create here on Facebook, because don't forget the Facebook mastery class. Then we have crafting engaging captions and descriptions. They are the kind of captions and descriptions that you use on your post that helps people engage. We are going to be learning that here. And also using hashtags and tagging relevant pages. We are going to be learning all of those things here today. So the first thing is identifying your niche. This is like the objective of this training, identifying your niche. We're going to identify our niche. We're going to understand our audience, our target audience, and create magnetic contents across various formats on Facebook that drives the engagement and helps us build authority. When you create a content, that kind of content that will make people see you as a go-to. There are ways you create your content that people will be like, this person knows what this person is saying. So it's not just about using ChatGPT. There are ways to go about it. There are ways to use the AI to work in your favor. At the end of the day, it's just for us to understand our audience. When you know the audience that you want to get, you have to create content that they would lean into. So that's what the objective is all about. Now, the question is, why is mastering content the foundation of monetization? So let me pause it here. The question I just asked you is somebody will be like, monetization, I thought it's for my business. See, we are business owners, digitalpreneurs or mompreneurs or entrepreneurs using Facebook digital platform. Some people use YouTube, some people use Instagram and all of those things. But the good part of it is that it's not just you earning money, like getting someone to, buy your course, or, tell you to make a dress for them or any kind of thing. No, the platform that you are using tells you that I've given you the opportunity to not only meet your customers here, but also earn while you work on this platform. That's why you showcase your information. So it's a multiple way to make income, multiple stream of income. And that's where the monetization comes in. Who doesn't want to have extra pay? Think about it. So as business owners who are digital entrepreneurs, we have other stream of income, and we have to make use of the platform. Imagine we have over 3 billion people on a monthly basis using Facebook. Think about it. Why won't I earn? There are lots of ways to earn using that business, and we are going to dive in, learn it, understand this Facebook. So when we are earning from our customers or our clients or our avatars, we also will be earning from this platform, and there are formats to go about it so that everything is working out for us. So I asked the question, why is mastering content the foundation of monetization? First of all, because it builds a loyal audience. There are some people you keep finding yourself in their corner on their posts because they have positioned themselves in a way that you become loyal to them. So your kind of content can build people who are loyal, those true fans in your platform. Also, it establishes your authority and expertise. So when you keep creating some specific kind of content, see guys, we are going to brainstorm. You guys are going to start thinking like business-minded people, because it's not just about creating posts, it's about giving value. And I will be teaching us all of these things during these 5 days here. Another thing, it helps to produce quality materials and that resonates with your target audience. So when you know what you are doing, you tend to create quality materials for your ideal client, that target market, those people in question that you want to offer your service to. So that's why niching is very important, but there are other ways around it, and that's what we are doing. That's what we are doing here. Now, the question is, we need to define our niche and target audience. I know we have always talked about what is your niche, my niche down. We always talk about this niche thing, but we have to know. There's this question we need to really ask ourselves here. I need you to calm down and ask yourself these questions. Just follow up. Follow up. We are going somewhere. What is your niche? Like we already know, it is a focused area, an area that you focus on, where you have expertise in, where you have experience in, where you have passion in, or even a business that you already do. That's your niche. That's your niche, right? I know that now. What's new? But then, why does that niche matter? Why does your niche matter? I need you to answer these questions for clarity. What is your niche? Is the first question. The second question I'm asking you is, why is that niche? Why that niche? And that brings me to, what is your why? Why? Why are you doing that business? Why are you focusing on that niche? Why? Why? Why are you focusing on that specific niche? Question, what is your niche? Secondly, what is your why? What is your why? What is your why? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing this business? Because your why keeps you going. It is your why that keeps you up at night, because you know you have things you need to offer. That why keeps you up at night. That why keeps you on your system or on your phone or on a brainstorm table, putting together content or making something of value. That's why it makes you stand out from the crowd. Identifying your need helps you stand out and attracts the right people. It also helps you zero down. That's when they say niche down, to avoid distractions, because you are focused on a specific. And when people say niche down, there's so much to niching down. So much to niching down. Don't forget, guys, ask questions. Ask questions. I want us to understand what we are doing on this social media. We need to know what we are doing here. Yes. And now that brings us to our target audience clarity. Now you know your niche. Now you know why you want to do this thing. In your why, you will find your target audience. So the question is, who are your target audience? In a broad niche, who are the people you want to give your service to? Who are they? Who are they? What do they want? Or what is their own need? What do they want? Or what is your target audience need? For you to be a business person, you have to be in the shoes of your clients. And that's where we have creating an avatar. So in our private community on the WhatsApp group, on the other private community on the WhatsApp group, on your social media platforms, I talked about our avatar. Look at this photo here. You have this one person in the whole of a crowd, but that person is standing out. That person has been identified. This is the person I want to give my solution to. So you have to understand where this person is. Where this person is. You have to understand where this person is for you to be able to solve this person's problem. Know what they have. That is the issue that you are bringing a solution to. I go back to the question. Who are your target audience? What do they want? And what is their need? What problem do they want to solve? It's not about you. Your business is not about you. So it's not just about you. It is not just about you. It is about that client, that avatar, that person, that audience, that targeted person that you want to solve their problem. So when you are going into businesses, it shouldn't be about you. Change that thought that it's about me. The truth is that it's about that person. When you have the switch on your mind that it's about the person that you are bringing a solution to, you will see a different direction in regards to your content creation. So what problem do you want to solve? Or rather, what problem do they want to solve? Where are they right now in their journey? Where are they right now in their journey? Get in the minds of your avatar. Get in the mind of your ideal clients. These will form your kind of content. This will form your kind of service. This will form it. So with this, I want to give you one activity first. First of all, I need you to complete because See, when you have gotten this very clear, the others are easy. The others are easy. So I need you to complete your niche and audience clarity sheet. You see this question here? See this question here? Who is your target audience? Because now you already know your need. Who is your target audience? What do they want, or what is their need? What problem do they want to solve? Where are they in their journey right now? I need you to answer this clarity sheet. Write it out and post it on the group. Don't forget to use the Procreator Academy, hashtag Procreator Academy, hashtag audience clarity. Audience clarity. I think this should be like the second activity. But let's keep going. The class is not over yet. Now, coming back to Facebook. Content type to use for Facebook. So we have different kinds of content that Facebook uses. We have short form videos. I put that one there because this is what gives you the reach. Short form videos, aka reels. I love reels. Reels. Right now, the reels, I don't know if reels are really moving out that fast. Initially, when you post reels, people in your community will be the ones to see it. I'm telling you. When I started our content creation 2023, I was actually making content on what I make, like the food, my hair, because I was starting out my hair journey then. Whenever I make short videos, that's reels, because then I didn't really understand Facebook. When I make short videos, the people in the UK, they're the ones seeing my content. I was seeing their own content. I don't know, for some reason. But now it doesn't work that way. I don't know how Facebook does it though. But the truth is that reels is what gives us the reach. Facebook is only a bit glitchy because they're trying to like work on so many things. But I'm very sure this will come back. And in fact, to show you the way the reels help and work a lot, YouTube has also adopted shorts. YouTube has also adopted shorts. Very important. But we are going somewhere, guys. Just continue listening. Very important. Now, quick, catchy, and high reach 5 to 90 seconds video. It's a quick, catchy, and high reach video that is between the spaces of 5 seconds to 90 seconds. This is Reels. We are going somewhere, guys. Just stick with me. Now, the second one is long form videos. This is a more detailed video. On these videos, you have those how to do this, tips to do this, storytelling, those things. These videos are from like 3 minutes up, anything over 90 seconds. Anything over 90 seconds, I think 1 minute 30 seconds becomes a long form video. So that's another kind of content that we create on Facebook. Another thing is live streaming. There is something about this live streaming, guys. It gives you real-time engagement, especially that works with the views on Facebook. It gives you real-time engagement, allowing your audience to know you, having real discussions with people. It's not just in your write-up. Sometimes people want to see the person behind it. Now people are having faceless channels, but people want to see the person, the brain behind this craft, this work that is taking place. Another form of content is photos, single and multiple photos in a frame. Now, most of the time when we want to post our photos rather, we can post just one single photos. But Facebook is telling you can also use multiple photos at a time. And yes, that also gets monetized. So when you've gotten the content monetization, you should also make use of multiple photos. So for instance, you want to use a multiple photo. When you click on what's on your mind and you click on the photo, when you click on the photo, you select multiple up. It gives you if you want to select all or multiple. So select multiple and pick 2, 3, 4 pictures at the same time. When you have picked those amount of pictures, Facebook gives you a recommendation for frame that has already been made that you can make use of. So make use of it, and it works in the frame. It works in the frame. When on the day of analytics, the day I'm going to be teaching you how to understand your Facebook analytics, you understand more. You understand more of this. Do you understand? So photos, single form and multiple form. Then Facebook stories. Your story is another way to share your video. So I know that many of us, when we create a post, we share it to our stories. But Facebook is telling you, create short video, very short video, like a reel, but very, very short. You know, there's an amount of seconds that the reel lasts for. So at least 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 7 seconds. That's, I think it lasts for like 5, 10 seconds or so. That particular thing is another way to create content. From that your story, someone can get into your page, because when people are scrolling through stories and seeing what other people are doing, just making a specific video that has the things I will be teaching you here can help you guys get followers, or can help you grow your account. Because I'm not so keen on followers. I'm so keen on having my 1,000 true fans from these so many followers that we have. So make use of stories. And then we have captions. So you know those times when you see what's on your mind, you write something and then you have those colorful background under that has pictures. Some you see some contents that comes out on like a colorful background. That's a caption. So you can use that also as a content. It when you get the content monetization, it is monetized. Yes, one thing is missing here, and that is write up. Yes, that is write up. So many people love to write long stories without pictures. You just write the post, just write it there. That's write up. But then some people use the write up when they have a photo content and all. At the end of the day, write up also is a form of content that you can use on Facebook. So this is a tip. You have to mix. Listen, you have to mix all these contents in a day. So depending on the kind of content you want to be creating, but this has to come in a mix so that it keeps it fresh. So you have different kinds of viewers. There are people who love watching reels, they're just on reel section. There are people who love going through stories. There are people who love reading, looking at photos. There are people who love reading posts. So make variety of content so that you have different kinds of viewers. But for me, I'm so keen on video content, because video content tends to perform better for monetization because of the watch time. The watch time. I had a time I was working towards getting 60,000 minutes watch time on Facebook, and I did get it. But then Facebook changed the app because I was working towards getting the in-stream ads. You understand? So watch time equals money. Very, 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 very important. Important that you put into consideration creating this kind of content. Now, I've told you the different types of content that you can create on Facebook. We are now jumping into the content pillars. What is a content pillar? You know all the contents that you can create: photo content, reels, uh, live streaming, captions. But then there is a pillar that these contents are supposed to hold on to. So what's a pillar? A content pillar is a topic or a theme that your brand consistently talk about online. This is what helps guide what you post. Now, I know most of us, when we are creating content, it's majorly about our business, our business, our business, our business, our business. It makes us lose people who will come and be engaging with us. So even at the end of the day, we are talking about our business. There's a way to go about it so that we don't seem robotic, so that we don't seem salesy, so that we don't drive people from this one, they don't still come again. Every day person go enter in page now, so come and buy, come and buy, come and buy. There are other ways that you can engage these people. Many of us got engaged with the different ways that I put out my content or I answered some questions. You come in different ways. You are not just a mother. You are practically a fashion designer. You are a wife, and you are a friend, and you are a sister, and you are a counselor, and you are a neighbor. What you are discussing with your client is different from what you'll be discussing with your neighbor. You see, when I say creating different form of content, what you are discussing with your neighbor is different from what you'll be discussing with your husband. What you are discussing with your husband is different from what you'll be discussing with your own customer in the market that you are going to buy your provisions from. That's what I'm talking about. Those are the content pillars. Those are the content pillars. Think about it. If, for instance, your brand is a magazine, what will be the sections in your magazine? Take, for instance, that you are creating a magazine. The first page is going to be so and so brand. The next page will be buy this thing. The next page will be buy it again. The next day will be buy it again. The next page. So the page from beginning to the end is all buy, 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 buy. No, you have to come with a mix. If we want to prepare jollof rice, we won't just put only rice on fire. We need to add water. We need to add salt. We need to add tomatoes. We need to add pepper. All these things come together to give us the rich jollof rice that we see that becomes so glary and appetizing and everything. So that's how your content should be rich in varieties. From this first post, I go to the next post. It should keep me busy. I go to the next post. People are professionals at doing this. That is what I want you to do too. That's what I want you to do too. There are different pillars you can use. You have, choose 3 pillars or 3 to 5 pillars that reflect your niche and value from this list. Have educational pillar. You have inspirational pillar. I'm not taking you away from your business, so still on that business, there are ways we'll go about it. We have personal or relatable pillar. Personal or relatable pillar. Their storytelling lies there. We have promotional pillar. That's where your business comes in. We have entertainment. Going on a walk, showing people is even an entertainment, my friends. But then you are creating that content for entertainment, but you are still in line. You are not deviating from your business. You are not deviating from your business. So, for instance, you're helping a woman start a digital business, your pillars might be starting a business from scratch, content creation and visibility. So, starting a business from scratch is educational. Content creation and visibility is educational. Monetization income tips is educational. Motivations for moms is inspirational. Tech tutorial in simple ways, it's educational. But inside here, I can create relatable stories. Relatable stories. Many of us saw that relatable story I made about Facebook. We can create promotional posts, and then we can create entertaining posts. Remember, for the tip, a mix of all kinds of content make you real and relatable. when you have this mix, you become real and relatable. People want to buy from people, not because the people understand them, but because they feel understood. When I see someone talking in regards what is related to me, I feel there's some things you are watching on the social media, like you're listening to it or you're reading it or something. You find yourself having an imagination, seeing yourself in that story. You are being relatable. I feel that this person understands me, and that's why I can come in and give you a comment, because you gave me something that made me relate to you. So now we know our content pillars. We know the kind of content that we are going to be crafting. We need to talk about crafting engaging captions and descriptions. Now, I want to create educational posts, inspirational posts, entertainment posts, promotional posts. That post has to come in a way that will keep your audience engaging, that will keep them hooked to your content, hooked to your content. And that's why we're talking about the crafting, engaging captions and descriptions. This is about creating content in a way that grabs attention, keeps people reading, and encourages them to act like they will like the comments, they will comment, rather they will like the post, they would comment, they would share the post, they can even direct message yourself, and they will click on something just for them to do something. How can we get people doing these things? There are three formulas to it. Please pay attention, because this is the most important of them all. This is the value part of it. This is what you, before you create your content, these three things has to stand. These three things have to stand. If not three, two must stand. The first two must stand, because we want people looking at what we are creating. We need it. We need it. We need it. So the first one is the hook. The hook. Listen, guys, the first 5 seconds of your content, be it write-up, be it video, has to have a hook. That first line that I read should keep me on your posts. The hook. The first 5 seconds of your content, whether it's video or write-up, must grab attention, because this is what keeps your audience on that content or post. We want to turn impressions into engagement. So impressions are, if you go on your dashboard, you see impressions. Impressions are the period of time the eye, or the minutes, the seconds, the eyes of another person, or the person looking at your post stayed on that post. There's this format that is reigning right now. People write something like a caption, using that caption I talked about, whereby they write something on that colorful background, and then they tell you in the comment section, they give you a pointer, just like how to get engaging, how to make engaging posts, or this is how to make engaging posts. They'll put their finger emoji down, and it will carry you to their words. It will take you into their comment section. That time that you are spending on the person's page, from the main post into the comment section, looking at what people are saying, that is impression, is counting for the person. It's counting, it's transforming into watch time for that person. So we need to turn our impressions into engagement. Your first line should be a scroll stopper to catch their eyes fast. Your first words, the first things you put out there, should stop them from moving forward. They need to dive into what is happening. I need to see what's happening here. I need to know what people are saying. I need to know what's happening on this post. Now, the second point is story value. Now that you have, or rather, story or value, now that you have hooked this person to stay on your post, what do you want to offer? Do you want to tell a story or do you want to give value? You see, every stage of your content is extremely important to the kind of engagement you have on your post. Now that you have gotten them hooked to your content, either you want to teach them something, is either you want to share story with them, is either you want to inspire them, or is either you want to sell. So, are you teaching them something? What do you want to teach them? Are you sharing a story? Are you doing a promotion? Or do you intend to inspire them? You see why I said before you create a post, you have to know these things. So don't just be out there creating a post. Have these pillars functioning for you. Start creating content with purpose. Don't forget to ask questions. We are getting there, guys. And that's why I made this a 95 days. We are going to be breaking it real good. Now, thirdly is call to action. The call to action. You should have a call to action. What do you want the audience to do after watching or reading that particular post? What do you want them to do? Do you want them to click on the bio below? Do you want them to say yes? Do you want them to find, tag a friend? Do you want them to share the post? Sometimes the way the post is already makes them start liking or even giving comments. But many contents end at the hook. You see why I said the first 5 seconds matters a lot. Many of our contents end at the hook. They don't go down to get the story, to get the value. Talk more, doing a call to action. So once you have been able to identify these 3 things on your content, when you are producing your content, my dear, and the 3 things are functioning, you would see engagement. You would see responses. You will see interactions. After all, that's what we want, right? That's what we all want. Tips. Always remember to keep your content conversational when making a content. Imagine that you are talking to somebody in front of you. Don't think you are talking to millions of people because you are not out for the millions of people. You are talking to one person. Identify one person you are talking to. So when they are reading I made a post this morning. I said, thank you for always engaging and supporting me. I love you. Anybody that is reading that, the message will be sounding in the mind or on the mind of the person like I'm directly talking to him or her. Now that will spur a reaction. It's a short write-up. It's a short write-up. Just like when people, have you ever seen a good morning post? Have you ever seen a good morning post? Good morning, good afternoon, good night post. Oh Lord. On a caption, good morning. The way people will respond to good morning, you will be marveled. You will be marveled. So please, let's take it into consideration, these 3 formulas, these 3 pillars to crafting engaging captions and descriptions. We use ChatGPT, but how do you use it? Do you trigger it to create this kind of things? Ask questions. Ask questions, please. I'm not out for the money. I'm out to see you win. I'm out to give you value. And that's why I keep insisting that you have to practice it. Please keep it conversational. Imagine you're talking to someone. Make it easy to read. Not everybody like long content though. Me, I don't know how to read long content. I don't like long content. Please just go straight to the point. Go straight to the point, please. Go straight to the point. But then if your long form content, like the long form write up, is engaging, I will sit down there. I want to know what wants to happen. Do you guys know that this thing I'm talking about can also translate into a video? So during our 90 days business positioning, we will be learning those things. That's your common write-up. You can turn it into a video. And you are not just turning it into a video, you are creating a conversation, not just a conversation. You are creating a story experience in it. A story experience in it. A story experience in it. Keep it conversational. Remember, always start with a hook. A hook. Let the progression of the hook keep them still there. And there should be a call to action because that post you made was for a reason. Now, using hashtags and taggings. Hashtags. Some people say don't use hashtags. My dear, use hashtags. Oh, at least 2 to 5, so it's not crowding. Because Facebook will give target spammy. Hashtags increases your discoverability. With hashtag, you will be discovered. On YouTube, people use keywords because every day people are on Google searching for something. Keywords. Now, those keywords are found in hashtags. Have you ever gone on your search bar on Facebook and wrote something, and the next thing you see, is it the people they are looking for? Is it groups they are looking for? Is it posts they are looking for? Is it, they give you try it. Go on your Facebook, that search bar there. Write something. Write cleaning. Write sewing. You will see options. Don't think those things just came out. When you click on anybody's post in regards to that, go and look at the hashtag that the person used. So hashtags helps you to be discovered among the numbers of people that created something similar to that keyword that you have used in your hashtag. Especially on reels and stories, hashtag is good. So if you want to use hashtag, use something broad, something that has to do with your niche, then maybe a brand. This will help you keep you discovered. Do you understand? So examples of hashtags I have here: content creators. So if someone is finding something about content creators, they'll be able to have that fall down. You have mompreneurs, you have women in digital business. So now this women in digital business, why I wrote it here is because this thing works for me. Last week Friday, I had an interview with someone, and it was really power packed. Now this was on Facebook. So when I was giving the information, like a thank you message to people who watched after the live, I used women in digital business, or rather women in business. Hashtag women in business. Someone on Instagram, Facebook normally would tell you to share your posts on on Instagram. So I have that turned on. So whenever I post something like that, it always goes to my Instagram. Anything I post goes to my Instagram. But in this case, I observed one particular big page on Instagram. They deal on women. Anytime I make a post and use the hashtag women in business or women in digital business, they will always tell me, send me this post. When I go on their pages, all they do is promote women who are into digital business. They promote women who are they're also looking for their own clients too, because you need to go and join them or be on their magazine or on their page, they just promote you. You have to pay them. But they're looking for those women, those because when you use women in business, that means that you're trying to reach out to your content is for women in business. If women in business see your content, it's relevant to them, right? So using it helps the right side kind of people find your posts or your content. Hashtag Facebook monetization. A lot of people want to know about Facebook monetization. They are everywhere searching about how to monetize my Facebook account, how to monetize my Facebook account. So if that's your post that is relevant to Facebook monetization is posted and then you use hashtag Facebook monetization, your post will come out along the search buttons. And if that post gives lots of value, you'll see that Facebook will put you among the top ranking people. That's how it happens. Work from home life, work from home, you know, moms who are looking for how they can be working from home and all of those things. When they write work from home jobs, work from home alone is already a keyword, for you. Think about it, guys. Do your research that suits your niche. Be intentional about the kind of posts you are making. Intentional, guys. Intentional. Now, tagging. You know, I see some people, they will just create a post and tag hundreds of people. It's not nice. Facebook also sees your account as spammy when you do that. And they're looking out for those people now. They want to start removing their content or they're blocking their pages. Because we have to be extremely careful because they don't want to pay us. They don't want to pay people. They don't want to pay people. So you should be careful so they don't take you out and then you start from the scratch again. But what I'm trying to say here is tagging. When you tag people, it increases your reach. But it's important to tag relevant brand collaborators or someone you are giving a shout out to. So, for instance, I'm doing an interview with someone and then I create a post in regards to that to tell people that I have this particular interview that's coming up. Stay tuned for the live section. Like, I'm going to have one today by 5 p.m. I tag the person. So the person automatically gets the notification that he or she has been tagged to this post. It helps other people see you. That person loves the post. The person will share the post to, allow the post to trend on her page or on whoever page it is. You understand? In that case, your content is also seen by other people. Your content in that case will be seen by other people. Do you understand? So please make sure it's relevant. Any hashtag you are using, make sure it's relevant to the posts that you are making. Don't make Facebook see you as a spam. Anyone you are tagging, is either the person is aware of it or the thing is relevant to what that person is doing. That's when you should tag them. The latest one I see is VDM, VDM, VDM. Everybody is tagging VDM. Let me give you a trick. So, for instance, you just finished watching a VDM's video. The next video that will come up, somebody that did something in regards VDM with the hashtag. That is what hashtags and tagging is doing. Make sure your hashtags and tags are relevant to your posts so that it doesn't come as a spam. The next is storytelling for connection. Storytelling for connection. Using personal stories or experiences make your content relatable and can build trust over time. Use the three formulas: hook, story of value, and call to action for crafting and engaging or create your storytelling content. Storytelling. There are different ways to storytelling. You are bringing them through something. Have you ever read a book? Do you find yourself in an imaginative state when you are reading a book? Have you ever been where someone is telling a story, a story? When they are telling you that story, you find yourself in that scene, imagining it. That is what storytelling is about. Bring people into that scene. Share moments that reveal your journey. Let people like you. Eh? Let people feel like they know you, rather. Let people feel like they know you. But when you're telling the story, they will be there with you. Your voice will be echoing on their minds. So the structure of the storytelling is set a scene, like I said. Set a scene. You want to land on somewhere, like you want to land with something, but you will take people through a storytelling. You start with a hook, you give them the story, and end with the real thing that you are bringing. So, what is the scene? Set the scene. Share the struggle. Share that story. So, for instance, it's something you want to sell in regards whatever you want to sell, whatever it is that you are doing. Is a scene. You set the scene. You know exactly how you want to start, how it wants to end. Then now you share the story. Then you create the solution to that problem. Inside that thing, you create the solution to that problem. So I'm going to, because of this, I'm going to be sharing because I know that there's someone here who's not in our ELB group. So I'm going to be sharing that story again that I shared as spot on reactions. So you will see the structure of the hook, the story and value, the action, the call to action, or the solution. Do you understand? I set the scene. I know where I'm going. I shared the struggle. I brought in solution. And then I invited my audience, my readers to act. I invited them to act. This is what our content should be all about. You can use storytelling in your video content. I've been saying this before now, you know, but in the 90 days program, I will teach it. And that's why you see, I cannot teach all of these things in just 2 days. It's I don't want to just pour information. I want you to grasp it. Let me let you know something, guys. If your post or your content is not impacting you, it will not impact another person. If what you are doing, if that creation, that post you are making is not impacting you, it will not impact another person. Use your pain points to start creating content. That thing you have on your mind that just triggered you on your mind, normal thing, oh, just write it there. Create something, put a picture, put that thing that is on your mind. Facebook says what's on your mind. It is really what's on your mind. It's really what is on your mind. Express it. Because that real thing that is on your mind is what helps you to have that relatable, engaging post. Yes, guys. Yes. Creating consistently without burnout. So, oh wow, I'm ready to go out. I want to create content. But guys, you can have burnout, especially us that are mothers, women. It can be something else. When I said, let me share something with you guys. So yesterday I was on this I was creating this content at about 12 a.m. stroke 1 a.m. Guess what? After doing my recording, I did not see recording. If not, you guys would have seen this message very early in the morning. I did not see my recording, I had to recreate it again. This can cause burnout. But when you have created that your timetable that I talked about, you remember that timetable I talked about of what you do on a daily basis, it will help you not to get burnt out. If you haven't written your timetable, the timetable is about writing out what you do when you wake up in the morning till when you go to bed. From 5 a.m. I wake up, 5 a.m. to 5:30 I'm praying, or I'm just holding my phone. 5:30 to 6 a.m. or 6 I'm doing this one. Do it. Write it is for yourself. Write it is for yourself. It's for yourself. Write it. Be true to yourself. I'm coming somewhere. We will get there because we are going to create a SWOT out of it. We are going to create a SWOT and a SMART out of it. SMART goals and SWOT analysis. We are going to create it out of that thing you are writing. It's going to help you position yourself. Another example. So there's a lady who's supposed to have joined us on this training. She's from my YouTube community. She does food content. And on YouTube, we engage with ourselves. It's not like Facebook that we are waiting for how the team will help us reach it. We already have a target on YouTube. You know what you want to do. So we start engaging with ourselves. We don't need to wait for somebody to come and follow us. Or we work it out ourselves. We help ourselves so that we can all get to that timeline of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. We are doing it ourselves. So the lady is super busy. Everybody is super busy engaging. This lady, auntie, carried her laptop into the kitchen and almost got her house burnt. What I'm telling you now, she said her husband called family members for the matter. She's always with her phone. She's always with her laptop. In fact, her husbands now are reasoning us that it be like say you don't know what they do. All this Facebook that you have been Facebooking, I've not seen anything that's coming out of it. You have paid money to go for training, you have done this. I'm not seeing anything that's coming out of it. That's because you are focusing so much on Facebook and not giving time to your family. Like I said, we are sisters, we are mothers, we are wives, we are friends before we are business owners. But if we do not balance it, we'll be burnt out. We will carry our phone, we want to create content, we get stuck on another person's content. From there to another person's on. From there to another, at the end of the day, you never even do anything. You've not done anything. Think about it, guys. Think about it. So the first thing I want you to do, if you have not done it, please write out that timetable, what you do every day from Monday to Sunday. From when you wake up to when you sleep, I will prepare a specific day individually for us that will, during the 90 days training, I'll prepare a specific week that we focus on that timetable. Maybe that will be the first thing we do as we start that 90 days training, so that we can find time for ourselves. Because from inside this our time, we can now, if we have lots of time more, but of recent time is not enough. Time is not enough. Before I know the day is already gone, I'm like, what has happened to my time? I'm like, what has happened to my time? But when your time is used wisely, you find out that you are completing tasks and then there will still be enough time for you. The issue is we have lots or a little time and we're using it for not so important things. Your time is money. Your time is expensive. You have to start using it wisely. So, back to this, creating consistently without burnout. First one is batch creation. You can create, you know, so from when you have, that's why I keep emphasizing on creating that timetable. Because when you have that timetable, you have the days and the time in a day that you can create your batch contents. So you are focusing on brainstorming about your content. We are business people. We have to start thinking like business people. There are times we have to brainstorm. And then when we are done creating this content, we schedule them. So imagine I created this week's post today. I have another time tomorrow. I'll create next week's post tomorrow. Imagine that. It will start rolling out. It will start rolling out. It will start rolling out. while you do other things. So we are able to balance it. We have a lot of things that we do. We need to balance it. Then, content calendar. You need to have a go-to format. A go-to format. I've seen it work for people and it worked for me. In fact, it triggered me to go viral one time. You may say 20,000 is not viral. For my own original post, 20,000. 18,000 views at a go. At a go. 18,000 views before 5 hours. I was already having 18,000 views. Ha. That was amazing. And guess what? It was just a picture. Just a picture. A photo. All I wrote on that photo was, what does time mean to you? But before I put out that photo, there was something that was going on. There was something that was going on. And that is, I was creating photo content using my content calendar. I was creating photo content using my content calendar. You have to have a go-to format. So if you want to make like 4 to 5 posts in a day, you should know what goes out, how it goes out, and when it should go out. So if you are creating reel in the morning or good morning message, it has to remain as a good morning message every day, because we have to make the algorithm work for us. We have to make the algorithm work. So this is it. In the morning, you make a good morning post at about so and so time. Tomorrow, it should be a good morning post. Don't forget that it is the algorithm. We need it to work for us. It's like a computer that you are programming. Program it to work for you. I did that for 1 month, and that viral thing happened. For 2-3 days, all my posts were going high, reaching people that I did not know about. First of all, I created that photo. I saw the way it did. The next morning, I turned that what they call a post, into a video post. That is repurposing. Please ask questions. I'm here to help. So if you want to make like 4 to 5 posts in a day, you should know what goes out when and how. But remember, reels, they don't schedule reels. You can schedule a photo content, video content as a long form, caption content, anything you want to schedule, you can schedule it. But reels, you don't schedule reels. You have to put it at real time. Know the right time to post, but it depends on your audience location. Like I have more people watching me from India, Bangladesh, US, and like that. So you need to know your audience, their location. I cannot go and be posting good morning around my good morning. The people that are my major audience, they're in the afternoon. Think about it. They will come and write good afternoon in your post. So we need to know our audience. So when we are talking about the analytics, we'll get to that. So the time you post depends on your ideal audience, their location, and their time zone. But so every day has its own time frame. Some people say post at this time, this one, if you like, if you wouldn't mind, you can also go on Google and find out, do research. So the truth is that everything that you are seeing, I have my experience, yes, but some of my experience, I learned them, I did research, then I used them for it to work for me. I did a test run and then it worked for me. And I'm like, okay, this thing works. And that's why I'm changing it. So I'm not just getting it from an AI or something. I'm saying it based on what worked for me. So the best time to post is on daily basis. Look at it here. On Monday, 9 a.m., 11 a.m., 3 p.m. Now, these times are the peak times in all these days, according to research, when people hold their phones. Don't forget that we are using a computer. So it works with this. These are the ideal time. I'm not going to tell you post from so and so time to so and so time. No, these times that you are seeing here, 9 a.m., 11 a.m., 3 p.m. on Monday, these are the peak times on Monday. On Tuesday, 9 a.m., same time. These are the peak times. But then you see on Wednesday is the middle of the week. Things are still slowing down or getting more vibe than all. You see more people on their phones. 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 1 p.m., 4 p.m., like that. Friday, Saturday, Sundays, it all varies. These are peak times. These are peak times that you can use. But be dedicated. Be dedicated, please. If you want to make photo content in the morning at a specific time, it should remain same on a daily basis, because this will help the algorithm work for you and not you working for the algorithm. So program the algorithm to work for your favor. It should work in your favor. Program it. That's why you're a business-minded person. Like I said, you can always repurpose your write-up content into a video post. So guys,